top of La Liga by 4 points. Real Madrid in second. And these are the teams tonight. Wojciech Szczesny does start, despite the fact Barca trailed on social media. It might be Ter Stegen. He's back on the bench after injury. Gerard Martin gets the nod at left back with Balde out. The midfield's no surprise. And we expected this front line in truth with Robert Lewandowski out. Ferran Torres will lead the line instead.
Because of this game, of course, it's very high profile.
Mendy comes back in for Real Madrid for the first time after 6 weeks out with a hamstring injury. It's packed full of central midfielders. We see if that can stop Barcelona playing. And with Mbappe, due to his ankle issue, only on the Real Madrid wanting a different referee, potentially boycotting the final since they've denied that. But there's no doubt that the referees tonight, as a result, a lot of pressure on them here, Terry.
Yep, and this is totally
bench. It's the front two of Rodrigo and Vinicius Junior.
Yep, and as I say, Robert, it's going to be interesting to see how they line up. Is it going to be different tactics from Real Madrid at the start of the game? They're a little bit more conservative. They don't want Barcelona to get off to a flyer. I expect Barcelona to dominate possession. Real Madrid to play on the counter-attack. They'll be hoping Real Madrid they don't concede in the early stages of the game and find a foot to do that so far in the 2 games this season.
It's all undercover and a new playing surface for this game specifically. It's a venue that's enjoyed a run of Copa del Rey finals.
Yep, and playing surface is going to be really important, isn't it? Because only they have a high defensive line, they route to catch teams offside, they everything in the attacking half of the pitch.
Shifted out by Pedri to Gerard Martin. Ferran Torres, great touches, and he's got away from his defender, and a combination of Tchouaméni and Rudiger deals with that.
Just about. There we see.
First Barcelona corner, and Dani Olmo stands over it. Good ball, and Jules couldn't give his marker. Punched into Rafinha. Rafinha works it with Ferran Torres, and they're around Real Madrid again. Gerard Martin, a bit more composure, they could have made something of that.
Yep, they're attacking down the left flank, aren't they? Which isn't a surprise. Offside, over 30 goals. And it's risky.
And this is the injured group for Barcelona, who have still travelled with the team, including.
Saying that, I think Fran Garcia is a really good left back, so they do have a suitable player. It's a like-for-like change, but this is where he makes the challenge there on Jules Koundé. It's a good challenge. It's time in this match for him to make an impression, and that he has to, because he's playing against
Dani Olmo and Barcelona. Rudiger takes him out, but Barca keep moving. Rafinha, Ferran Torres in the middle, and Asensio was back there.
The ball is not.
26,000 of them in attendance today, Barcelona supporters.
Look at it, the protagonist in the penalty box, Inigo Martinez, has been amongst the goals this year. Kubasi will be a threat. You can see them in discussion at the far post. And what he said, be aware of Koundé. Lewandowski, of course, is a miss.
Koundé's there again, and this time he does test Thibaut Courtois at full stretch.
And non-playing. Oh, it's the manager.
Carlo Ancelotti shown a yellow card.
Not particularly strong. So we're talking about, say, the 4-1-4-1 you talked before the game, and the teams announced the amount of central midfield players. Tchouaméni's not getting far away from the centre-backs.
Lamine Yamal squares it. Pedri's onto it! What a stunning way to open this Copa del Rey final up! Barcelona fans will tell you he's the best midfielder around right now. And goals like that, stunning goals like that, will help make the case. Barca deserve it, 1-0.
Well, I was telling you, Rob, maybe he's the best midfield player in the world. Underrated at the moment, but he's been an absolute magician this season for Barcelona. The criticism, does he score enough goals? He's in more. He's in the offside position there, and he's in the offside position when the ball is played in. He's unfortunate. He knows he should have got back out quicker.
Worth having another look at this here.
Yeah, and they're looking at the penalty, Tchouaméni with the attempt to make.
Vinicius slips and Lamine Yamal conjures up something brilliant and tries to set away Ferran Torres. Flag stays down for now, but Rudiger's
Play the least. The ball's there to be won, but that's overly aggressive and should be punished by the referee. It's one of those where the goalkeeper's got no chance, but the wall does its job on this occasion. Lesson learnt from recent weeks. I'd like to look at that again and see who was in the wall compared to the 2 goals that Declan Rice scored. Lots of bodies attacking it. No real obvious touch from anyone, and it evades absolutely everybody. Does anyone get a touch at the near post? I don't think they do. It goes between the legs of Rudiger. Almost curls in on its own. It would have been a direct. It is Barcelona's throw. I have to be honest, I haven't seen a slap on the mouth, isn't there, from Denis Ceballos? The arms are flailing.
right out there. Vinicius Junior, is he off? Flag stays down, the touch is poor anyway, and he smacks into Szczesny. Oh, penalty! Oh, but the flag's up. Well, the referee had given that as a foul, it would appear. So let's wait and see if the offside will stand against Vinicius Junior.
I thought he was offside immediately. I can't begin to tell you what the penalty, how that comes about. From the angle it's closed, but I think he's leaning into an offside position. Barcelona get back. It's a heavy touch from Vinicius. I'm struggling to see where a foul is there. It's all 3 players piling in to get the loose ball, and it is a loose ball.
Sweeping the ball into the top corner as the game approached its half hour. Real Madrid have had the ball in there, a disallowed goal for offside, but in truth, they've been second best out there. Barcelona could have had more. Dani Olmo hit the post of the corner, but it was some strike to open up this Copa del Rey final. Can Real Madrid turn this around into the second half? That's the big question in Seville at half-time, and will they turn to Kylian Mbappe? How fit is he? Mbappe, Bellingham, pops it over the top, wonderful ball. Mbappe onside, up against Frenkie de Jong. Still going here, Mbappe, a double step over, Szczesny in the way, Kubasi behind.
He was barely able to move, or barely able to touch.
Expose them here, Dani Olmo, Rafinha drags the pass, and Rafinha, in truth, drags the shot wide. That was 3 on 2.
Yeah, and it was
a ping, but still going. Vinicius around Koundé. He had Szczesny on the floor, but the goalkeeper grabs it. Appeals for Real Madrid for something.
And Mbappe when it's 1 against 1.
They were saying this, I think, from Gerard Martinez. Well, they wanted the free kick, but Martinez did get a peak field. They're getting much tighter to Pedri in this half, and Bellingham's won it. And Mbappe springs into life. Was he brought down there? Yellow card is out. And Mbappe saying he's... Mbappe goalwards and in! Kylian Mbappe has come on in this final and got Real Madrid level. His first ever Copa del Rey final, and he scored in it. Won the free kick and scores it. It's all level in Seville.
Well, he's punished them. Massive difference since Kylian Mbappe came on. Watching the game last week at the Bernabeu, he was booed by his own supporters. I think he's been astonishing.
We're also going to add Gavi into the mix. Tchouaméni! Just like in the semi-final, Aurelien Tchouaméni comes up big for Real Madrid. They have turned this game around in a way they have so often before. Carlo Ancelotti's changes vindicated, and Real Madrid now believe they're on their way to Copa del Rey glory.
We talk about big-time players, Tchouaméni from the set piece. A number of big players on the pitch now for Real Madrid. Tall, muscular players.
Hector Ford waiting to come on. Lamine Yamal has popped a ball that's asked a question of Real Madrid, and Ferran Torres has delivered. He's been their go-to man in the Copa del Rey, And how about that tonight in the final? Leading the line in the absence of Lewandowski. And that is some finish to bring it level once more. Courtois beaten, 2-2.
Well, we said it'd be a spectacle, and it is built. It is that. It's been exactly that. It's had a great flow to it. You know, some sort of infringement here. Rudiger might just tap away his ankle. Not sure how much force there was on that. Pulls his leg away, doesn't he? Slightly. There's no doubt that's a foul by Firmino on Rudiger.
Oh, and a lazy leg and a penalty right at the death for Barcelona. It's Raul Asensio. And the referee at the centre of so much of the pre-match talk has just made a huge call right at the end.
Well, Raul Asensio is 100% convinced this isn't going to be given. I don't share his confidence.
To the monitor. Wow.
Games, it adds to the drama. Asensio's challenge there. The right leg from Asensio and a push on the back. The right leg of Asensio is the one that catches him as well. Rafinha touches the ball first. There's a tangle of legs. There's a push on the back.
Well, that replay seems to suggest that Rafinha was going to ground before the contact. And look, this is... Well, all these players technically should get a yellow card here. Now, since Araujo's introduction, he's the captain.
Well, Asensio was confident it wasn't going to be given.
And the referee now is pulling out a yellow card. Penalty. Should the game get that far? Short. Koundé onto it to maybe win the Copa del Rey. Koundé with a killer effort. And Barcelona celebrate in Seville with minutes remaining of extra time. Hansi Flick checks the watch. It's not done yet. But Barcelona will believe their 32nd title is on the way. Real Madrid labouring and tired. Have they lost it? Have Barcelona won it?
Well, Real Madrid, we still feel they can. Against Kylian Mbappe. And I'm just giving them credit about the way they performed. They've got players that are missing through injury, important players missing through injury. Regarding the referee, and they get beaten this.
Barcelona will lift the Copa del Rey for a record 32nd time. Jules Koundé there, taking in the adulation of 26,000 Barca fans. And in extra time, it is the Blaugrana Terry Gibson.
I wanted the winner in the natural state of play. And they were. And Mbappe makes all the difference. The scoring of this match was dramatic. It ends in dramatic fashion. He's going to be punished accordingly. We won't be seeing